Well, hello YouTube. Here we are with another Maxwell's Minds. Well, this is the first one of 2017. However, if you notice on the camera footage, the date is still in December. Yes, I am filming it like 2 weeks ahead of time or so, because I find that if I don't film it when I get a minute, then, well, it doesn't happen. Well, I'm trying to do something a little bit different here. I picked up a new dash camera. It's the Blackview FHD-3500. It's an excellent dash camera to capture the video of the road and such. But no matter what I do, the audio is lacking big time. So currently I'm using the SJ6000 as the audio capture device. We'll have to work with what we got for now. Maybe in the future we can do something a little different for audio. But right now, I guess if it works, it works. First of all, I want to say Happy New Year. What did you guys do for your New Year's? Did you do a party or just sit quietly at home and watch the New Year come in? Or, well, as for me, I did my normal routine with veggie plate and wings and all that good stuff, and kind of just watched her come in, said goodbye to 2016. It was quite the year. You name it, it happened, and a lot of things that I'd rather forget. A lot of bull that could have easily been avoided if people would have just been understanding and realized what really was going on. But hey, that's how they do what they do, because they don't have a heart themselves. Well, y'all may have noticed on the social medias, I got some new decals. They are Maxwell's Life Entertainment with Maxwell's World, Maxwell's Vlogs, and Fire Pit Fun on them. I decided to consolidate the decal collection into one rather than having, essentially 4 decals. One, it'll save money in the long run, and 2, I have a name change coming to the Maxwell's World channel. I'm going to start uploading everything to the Maxwell's World channel and kind of have a one-stop shop for vlogs, Maxwell's World videos, as well as Fire Pit videos too. People will choose to watch what they want to watch. If they want to watch vlogs, they can watch vlogs. If they want to watch Fire Pit only, then, well, they'll watch Fire Pit only. I will still upload for now to the home channels, keeping them going and current. You never know, things might change back or things might stay the way they are. I don't really see me deleting the home channels, removing them all, because, well, they're doing quite well as a standalone. Well, of course, again, I got the new Blackview dash camera. I believe the unboxing video went live here the other day, as well as there will be a road test with both day and night footage coming on up, and 1 or 2 more videos in the future of this here camera. So far, as of this date, I believe I've had the camera for about 3 weeks or so, and well, it's been really, really good. Like I mentioned there, the audio quality is very, very poor. There's no jack or nothing for, like an auxiliary input to put like a microphone or anything on it. But the picture quality makes up for the audio, where the audio is lacking. I guess with dash cameras, you don't really capture the audio much. You really mainly go for the video. Well, I got lots of new stuff in my life. Some of it I've already posted videos on, and other things will be coming with unboxing videos and setup videos along the line. The big change this year, of course, with the changes that happened this year, a few things came available, and I took the chance to upgrade and purchase new. Things to help out my life, things to help out Maxwell's World, or the YouTube videos. I did upgrade my cell phone, of course, this year, and hopefully the extra storage allows me to do a few videos and photos from the cell phone. One of the big things I purchased was a new editing rig. Didn't just go down to a department store and off the shelf pick one up. I actually went to a computer store and had one custom built. And y'all know, as soon as you hear the word custom, it means, break out another 1,000, right? It's got a really decent, motherboard, extra RAM, good SSD, extra hard drive, power supply. I told the guy to build it like he would build his own and build it to last, build it to still be around in, 6-7 years. So it was the most expensive purchase for a computer that I made to date, but hey, it is what it is, and hopefully it works out well for everything I need it to do. Well, I've been on a bit of a purge lately in the editing office, getting things squared away. I put things off for many years, focusing on other things. And my office kind of became a catch-all for stuff, junk, garbage, papers, and really you cannot function, unboxing videos, YouTube videos. It's not a healthy workplace to have something that messy. So I decided to, do something about it, And I've hauled out a few bags of garbage, cleaned up a few things. Found all sorts of weird things hiding in corners that you don't have no idea how they got there to begin with, but you get at her and get her done, and hopefully everything works out in the end. Well, it's been like 3 months or so since my dad passed away, and we were in a bit of a rush when the time came to clean out Dad's apartment, and we got rid of what we didn't want and took to Goodwill what we didn't want and threw away what needed to be thrown away, kept some of the larger items and things that were worth money. And I've come to the conclusion that I can't hoard away things just because they have sentimental value. They belong to my dad, or they belong to whoever, and you kind of gotta deal with your problems. If you want to keep something, well then keep it, but if it gets in your way, starts to affect your day-to-day life, you're tripping over it, or you can't get in your garage because it's jammed full of goodies, and you just gotta come to the conclusion that you have to sell it. Well, I listed Dad's trike the other day, and I listed it for far less than what it was worth, and way far less than what he paid for it. But it sold pretty much right away. I've got his electric Tempur-Pedic, or whatever it's called, adjustable bed for sale, and those things there are very, very expensive. I got it listed again for less than what it's worth, but hey, when it's in the way and you have to move it, you have to move it, right? His toolbox and his other bicycle I want to keep. He does have another bike that I rebuilt, the Schwinn ladies frame, that I spent like $180 or almost $200 rebuilding, that he never did ride. I have no idea how I'm going to sell it, because he got like 3 years out of it before the accident, and it's very, very well used, scratched up, chipped up, and no one's going to pay $180 for it. So I don't know if I should part it out and use the brand new wheels, brand new tires, all the new parts on other bikes, and then toss the frame or something, or what I should do. I'll probably end up asking around and seeing if I can find a special friend or family member that wants a sweet deal on a bike, and basically, trying to give it to them or whatever. But it's kind of one of them things that no matter what you do, there's always other things that pop up, and other questions and other courses of action that affects your future down the road. And like I said there earlier, I know people whose parents have passed away and they take everything home, every scrap of paper, everything, because it's special. It belonged to your parent. I have one of Dad's old house shirts, kind of a thing, that was one of his last purchases, like 2 months earlier, and I wear it around the house just because it keeps me warm. It serves a purpose. But something like his pots and pans or so, I donated to Goodwill, the good ones, because I have a really, really good set, and his were used or old. I have no idea where he got them from, but they weren't a matching set by far. Well, of course, as the Christmas routine dictated this year, I was able to make it to Candy Cane Lane in Edmonton, Alberta. There is a video on the Maxwell's World channel, as well as a photo video too. Go check them out. There was a little less displays this year, but given the economy, it's understandable that some people have moved or scaled back on the elaborateness of their displays, because, well, one, they use power, and two, those light sets and pieces are very, very pricey. Well, we had the second annual Parade of Lights here in Lloydminster. Essentially, local businesses get together and decorate up a float, whether it's a truck and trailer or so, and the town folk gather together to have a gander at the fancy sparkly lights. It's kind of an outing to do with the family, right? And get you out of the house on a cool winter day where most of us den on up and, well, try to hide until spring. Afterwards, they had a big do at the exhibition grounds where you got together and, talked about the good old days and had hot chocolate and all that. So it was quite the function for the community. It's not put together by the city, it's put together by normal people, kind of like you and I, who volunteered their time, and they kind of carried on the tradition. Last year was the first year and this one's the second year. It's nice to see, even though they've had problems in their personal lives themselves, and with each other, it's nice to see them pull together and show some community pride, some community spirit, not to just let it go and forget about it because, it's not their problem, right? Well, I have no idea what January is going to hold. As always, the future is unknown. I know for me, my load is a little bit lighter. I was able to take care of a few things and move on forward with how things kind of went. Trying to cope with large changes in the life. Sometimes a loss of a family member affects you big time, especially somebody as close as a father, and he was with his sickness that he had for many years. He was almost like a son to me because I caregived for him for many years, and you're losing a friend, a best friend, and you're losing a father and almost a son all in one, and you find yourself alone, for kind of one of the first times in your life where you don't have your buddy to call up and say, hey, you want to go for breakfast, or hey, let's see what kind of trouble we can get into today. It's kind of weird how it went. Everybody was hanging around and giving phone calls and their big condolences and sympathies and all that, and then 2 weeks maybe later, I haven't had nothing. No phone calls, no condolences, all that stuff. They've kind of moved on with their own life and left me to deal with everything, right? And I guess you understand they have their own lives to deal with. They don't need to be wasting time comforting some guy that can't get over the loss of his, his father or their brother, kind of a thing. But I did get a couple of Christmas cards from the older generation of the family, which was, kind of touching, kind of nice that they reached out. All families have their problems. All families have their divisions. Family members, they don't talk to each other for years. Whether it's hurt feelings that they refuse to let go of, or pettiness, silliness that they refuse to let go of. And then when something happens, like a loss, a tragic loss, they've missed out on the opportunity or the time they could have spent all these years, and then they try to start doing things to make up for it. Well, time's up, buddy. You lost your chance, kind of, sort of, And myself, do I hold on to the, not necessarily bitterness, but what I was shown, and carry that for the rest of my life? Or do I let go of that and try to overcome it? If you had the next generation to show example to, if you didn't show it to them, they'll carry it on to their kids as well. Because, of course, there's always the next generation that, you lead by example, right? But pretty much, guys, of course, said goodbye to 2016. It's kind of a memory by now. Moved into 17 here. Hopefully 17 is a way better year than 16 was. Things tend to snowball, and when they start to snowball, things happen fast. The future was very much unknown there for a while. Had no idea where things were going to go, how things were going to end up. I had no idea if I was going to lose it all and end up sleeping in a cardboard box somewhere. But you kind of go into damage control, start selling things, thinning down on expenses in your life, and try to make it on through until things get a little better. Like I said, 17 is going to be a good year. I have plans for the summer, and hopefully we can do some traveling, kind of start enjoying life rather than being essentially trapped here, and kind of get on with the way things were meant to be. But guys, pretty much thanks for watching Maxwell's Minds, the first part of January of our 2017. Check on back for, the last one of January. See what's unfolded in this month. Check out the social medias, check out the Twitters, check out my other channels, comment, subscribe and all that good stuff. Show your friends, tell your friends, get them on board. And remember, if you do want a decal, I do have a fan mailbox. The address is down below. Again, thanks for watching this here video, and as always, thanks for watching Maxwell's Minds. Comment, subscribe, and enjoy.